Hey, Bruce, it's me. Just wanted to let you know that you can just, ignore the bat signal tonight. Oh, jeez, I see you're all dressed up. Well, Green Lantern and I took care of it. You know, just a bank robbery. Really, nothing big. You didn't miss anything. You know, I know it takes you a good amount of time to suit up and slap on the old bat belt or whatever, so again, I apologize, and, well, yeah. Well, anyways, cave looks great. Give Alfred my best, and, maybe next time.
It's called a utility bill, you prick.
Did you say something?
No, why did you?
No. What?
What?
So, okay, so you're gonna say everything I'm gonna say, right?
Yeah, you're gonna say everything I'm gonna say.
Come on, Bruce, we didn't have enough time to wait for you, man. Lives were in danger.
Come on, Bruce. Oh, Bruce, lives are in danger.
Alright, you know what, Bruce? You know what, I don't have time for this. Alright?
Bruce,
I give up.
please.
Okay, you
I
win.
give up. Oh, okay. You give up then, alright. Big man of steel, alright? More like, the man of rubber, or, something softer like cotton or something. Yeah, I win. Yeah.
But your shoes untied.
Oh, thanks. Son of a... I've been rattling the cages since the day I was born. I'm not a god among men. I am not an all-powerful being. Yet some of my co-workers will tell you that I'm the single most important man on this team.
Now, let me just start off by saying that he's a great guy. I mean, the little guy, he tries his heart out to be the best he can be. He's all right deep down, but when you come into this business, you need two things: a sense of duty and at least one kind of superpower, because a boomerang just doesn't cut it.
I feel like as Wonder Woman, I have to be a peacekeeper between these guys, because they're always ganging up on Batman in the locker room, making fun of him because he can't do a whole lot. I mean, he can't even fly for himself. But, when I go home and I take off my corset, or when Superman removes his cape and his red underwear, we're still who we are. I can still bench press a house easy as anything. With the costume, Batman can't do a whole lot. But then as soon as he takes it off, he's about as human as the people that we're trying to save. I mean, maybe even more so because, well, he's really out of shape.
All right, here's one for you. Crisis situation, the world is in peril. What do I tell Batman? Flash, get to Australia, get those hostages to safety, and report back to me. Wonder Woman, you get to Beirut, you stop the runaway train. I'm going to push the moon back into orbit, and Batman, you stay here. The police are on the way. You could fill out some police reports and let them know everything is going down. Just take a load off. We'll give you a call when we need a boomerang thrown or a big math problem solved. All right, buddy?
I can bring a 300-pound man to the ground. I can kill practically anybody, but, why? This isn't going to bring my parents back. They're gone. Mom and Dad are gone.
Yeah, working with Batman's been pretty cool. A few weeks ago, I did get my nose shattered by the butt of a gun. But I told my mom that Billy did it on the basketball court, and I think she bought it.
What we have here is a man who lives alone. He's taken 7-year-old kids off the street into his home. He's put them in orange and yellow costumes. I'm out there, I'm getting my ass kicked, and he's jumping around in his black costume in the shadows. It's his fight. I just wanted to be a kid. Really, he stole my life.
The Robin before me was clubbed to death with a crowbar. Batman says it was because he was lazy and weak, so he is a lot harder on me, and sometimes I feel like I'm ready to break down, and I'm just about to tell my mom, but Batman says that she'll never understand me or him or who we are or what we have together.
Faster.
What?
Faster.
All right, faster. Yeah, I'll go faster, yeah.
Come on, faster.
I am.
Faster.
I am going faster.
You've got to be faster.
Please, not today.
Come on, faster. A woman is dead and she left her children motherless because you weren't there for her. The Robin
Oh,
before you
God,
died
please,
because he
Batman.
wasn't fast
I don't want to do this again.
Come on, both
I
your
don't wanna
parents
do
are
this.
6
Please,
feet under
Batman,
because
listen
you
to
were
me.
faster.
Please,
faster,
no.
damn it. They're all depending
Listen,
on you. It's
don't
a lot
do-
of pressure, but you've got
You
to be
don't
faster.
love me.
Oh, my God.
You
My parents
don't
are dead
love
because I wasn't
me.
fast enough.
Crazy.
They're
This is
gone.
crazy.
I'm never going to see them
You're
again.
crazy.
Okay, now let me just start off by saying that I am a Batman fan, okay? I am a fan of the Bat. That being said, maybe it wasn't such a good idea to try to follow in his footsteps. I was shot by what's called a hollow point bullet that bounced off my mid-right rib, actually snapped my spine in half, and exited just below my left ribs. At that point, I realized this isn't a game what these people are doing, you know? This isn't right what these people are doing.
I broke both my wrists. I've had 13 ribs crushed. My pelvis was shattered by a bull crank. 7 teeth knocked out. I've got third-degree burns up and down my back. I've had both lungs punctured. My V-wire rerouted twice. The doctors can't find my fibula. I've had both my neck and spine readjusted. I've broken my left leg. I've had over a dozen concussions, all before my 10th birthday.
Now, I'm not going to lie and tell you it wasn't a great feeling saving lives. But not only were we putting our own lives at risk every night, maybe we were making decisions that were too big for any human to make. I can recall being thrilled after pulling a young boy from a burning building. Now, looking back, I realized just how traumatized the boy was by having watched his entire family burn alive in a fire he had accidentally started. It's very unfortunate that it took the boy's suicide a few months later to help me come to this realization.
There are certain disadvantages to Batman being human. We have to feed him every few hours. We've had to stop in the middle of missions for restroom breaks. And quite frankly, Superman and I are tired of flying this guy around.
I am a symbol, and I use that symbol to invoke fear. And that fear gains me respect. But I'm not perfect. Everybody has their weakness. Superman's weakness is kryptonite. My weakness is injustice. Although, I have been hurt before. I've been hurt by guns, knives, explosives, soldering irons, and, on occasion I've been poisoned, and, I was hurt by, a hand drill. Like, an electric hand drill.
When we, as a group, have got to go out of our way to find criminals that don't carry no fucking gun, so the motherfucker doesn't get shot, at that point, it becomes a problem, and he's got to go. I got this guy, Hawkman. He can't do much, but he can do everything Batman can do, minus the mystery, the darkness, all that fucking bullshit. Plus, the guy can fly. I'm talking to Wonder Woman. I'm trying to get her a little more convinced. Maybe she can pull some strings with Superman. Give this fucking freak the boot. Bring in the fucking Hawk dude.
So, a couple weeks ago, I applied to the Justice League, and only to find out they were full. Till the other day, I got a call from the Flash, and he said they're going to try and lobby me in, and I asked, if you're a fool, how are you going to lobby me in? He said, I want Batman out. And I mean, who doesn't? I mean, I think it's really only a matter of time till I get in. I mean, I've been working out, doing sit-ups, push-ups, flying, of course. I did realize that Batman had one ability that I didn't have. So one night when my cousin came over and stayed the night, we developed what we like to call the Hawkerang. I mean, we've been practicing it, and I think I'm getting pretty good. So, I mean, the Hawkerang, I think, puts Batman and I at equal, and then the flying puts me over top. So, I mean, I think I got a real good chance of getting in, and let me tell you something, evildoers, take note. There's a new bird in town, and he's coming for you. He's gonna get you. I mean, I'll get you.
And I'll tell you another thing. This guy thinks he's so fucking mysterious. I don't know who the fuck he thinks he's fooling. Superman can see right through that fucking rubber mask, and at any point I want to, I can go over there and take a good long peek without the motherfucker even noticing. I mean, I don't do it because Superman's always talking about that respect each other shit. But I'll tell you what, last year he pissed me off so bad with his fucking one-liners. I took his mask off and hid it in the women's locker room. Yeah, it's out now. But fuck, sorry, dude.
I try to make Batman feel like he's a part of the group and include him in conversations. But there are some times that he's so stuck on being the man in the shadows and the man of mystery. One time, I asked him if he wanted something to eat, and he looks at me and he says, and I quote this, "Shadows exist on the streets and in our souls." How do you talk to a guy like that?
I don't know where the Riddler could be hiding, but the old warehouse on 31st Street might be a good place to start looking. Batman? I don't know how he does that. Oh, I always forget something. Batman!
I, found a clue.
In the wastebasket?
Absolutely. Yes, Jim.
What are you gonna do with my Kleenex?
I have to get this back to the Batcave, Jim, for immediate processing, then followed by a thorough series of tests.
You were hiding under my desk, weren't you?
Yes, Jim. Yes, I was.
He's bitten me twice and attempted to scratch me on numerous occasions. Rumors were always pretty persistent among the others that he harbored a bit of resentment toward me for my great godlike power as opposed to his great lack of power. The best example I can think of was just a few weeks ago in the locker room. I was reprimanding him for giving us his teammates the same old, I'm Batman, dark and mysterious routine, which we had enough of on more than one occasion, and apparently I embarrassed him because as I was drying off, not just a few minutes later from behind, he bit me.
The guy's gonna get killed. I mean, it ain't personal, but it can't do anything. The guy's gonna get killed. Batman, if you're watching, somebody's gonna shoot you in the goddamn face.
What it is it's really a grown man obsessing over something that happened, 20 years ago. And, I mean, my parents are dead too, but I don't dress up as my favorite animal and declare war on, exploding planets.
I exist in order to solve riddles no other detective can solve. I save the lives no other hero can save. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. That's when you call Batman.
Gambit.
Cyclops.
Doctor Strange.
Thor.
I'll take Silver Surfer.
Give me Wolverine.
Boy, he usually demands a lot. Can you afford to pay him? Green Lantern.
Me take Aquaman.
Iron Man.
Rogue.
Wonder Woman.
I'll take Sasquatch.
All right, Buck.
Human Torch.
And we'll take Robin.
Batgirl.
Well, Batman, I'm sorry, but it looks like you'll be umpire. Again.